Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Andrew Benintendi is the second out in the 7th inning. Brandon Belt stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Ready for another check.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder Tommy Pham.
Hector Rondon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And this will be fouled away. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. Here's the catcher, DeAndre Navarro.
For New York. Catcher, DeAndre Navarro.
Tyler Clippard.
Now pitching, Tyler Clippard. Now playing left field, number 2.
Fouled back.
Davis.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Pham shading to his right. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Now the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And this will find the gap. It's extra bases for Ellsbury. Now Ellsbury's looking for 3. And Ellsbury's going to have himself a triple. Stepping into the box, Hector Rondon. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Nick Ahmed will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Nick. Ahmed.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Number 4.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rip Cash. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gregorius is there, and he puts this one away. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Starlin Castro. Swing and a little tapper. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Hunter Strickland is forced onto the mound now following the injury. He'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result. First pitch on its way. Brian Dozier is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
The second baseman, number 15.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Strike called, 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fly ball out toward left center field.
On the run is Benintendi.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Brandon Moss.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, he threw that fastball right by him. You know, when you face a guy throwing this hard, you have to just...
And we'll have to leave it there. Francisco Liriano.
Now pitching.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Leading off with
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Bautista.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Albert Pujols.
Drilled on the ground to short. Dozier has it. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He'll be the one to greet the closer, Hunter Strickland.
Left fielder, Chris.
Tyler Clippard enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching, Tyler Clippard.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 28, Tommy Pham.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In the dirt, and now let's see. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. High pop-up. Pujols is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I think the ace spot in the National League is the toughest place to hit at. You got the pitcher behind you. You got to work the count. And he goes up there and swings at the first 2 pitches that are not even in the zone. He's not helping himself or the team.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Albert Pujols. What a performance he turned